Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to Divine Conversations and welcome to your monthly reading for June of 2021. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I hope this reading finds you well in this moment. So please keep in mind that this is a general reading, yes? So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We could be talking to a cross-watcher here. So if what I'm narrating in this reading fits in your life, but the roles are reversed, then let them be that way, okay? Just try not to, try not to force anything into your life or into your story that doesn't naturally fit, all right? This is a reading for a large collective of people, and not necessarily everything is going to resonate for everyone, yes? This is a general reading, and even though this reading is dated for June of 2021, it doesn't mean that it absolutely has to be what's going on for you right now. We could be talking about something from the past that is currently wrapping up, or at least that you are ready to hear a message about, or we could be talking about something that could be coming on down the future, yeah? So just keep that in mind. If you would like to get a personal reading with me, I am available for that. All the information can be found in the description box below. Also, if you would like some extra daily content or just some extra content, in general, definitely go ahead and check me out on Patreon, patreon.com/Divine Conversations. We have a lot of fun over there, and there's a lot of great stuff and nuggets of wisdom for you to take advantage of, yeah? All right, Aquarius, let's get into your pre-shuffle here. I feel like there's a lot of confusion around you right now. I do feel like what I'm hearing, Aquarius, is that you are going through a time period of growth and the endings of cycles and potentially maybe some tough situations. Or it just could be that you're ending a cycle of burden in your life, okay? Overall energy here right now is the Ten of Wands. This is what I feel is in the process of leaving your life. However, you are going to need to make a choice in terms of these burdens if you really want this to end, okay? You have 4 tens that are out here showing themselves right now, and this is just your pre-shuffle, Aquarius. So there's a ton of endings that are coming into play for you. I just feel, and I was feeling this before we hit the Two of Wands, but now that we've hit this Two of Wands here, I do feel like the choice to end this, or at least how the ending of this cycle, the process of this coming to completion, because you have so many tens, we are actually talking about completion rather than just an ending, okay? So what does that mean? Let me clarify that a little bit. An ending and a completion are different. You have an ending where something finally ceases to exist, something stops, you're not dealing with it anymore in that moment. A completion is wrapping up that whole situation, or the cumulative situations and everything, taking everything that you learned from it, wrapping it up in a little package and setting it aside, saying, okay, I understand what I need to understand from this situation. It's done now, and now we've completed it. Now we've closed out. Now I can completely move on to the next cycle, okay? Completion is the topic for you this month, or at least in this reading, because you do have this 10 of Pentacles here, all right? Now, 10 of Pentacles can represent 10th house energy in astrology. It can represent your career, your finances, longevity, being in something for the long haul, hard work for an extended period of time that's starting to or has been paying off. It can also represent energies like legacy and, the family, and what you have for the family, what you've built for the family, the reserves for the family. You can represent energies like that. In this situation for you, Aquarius, keeping up with the theme of completion that is here for you, this 10 of Pentacles is a representation of the completion, okay? This is the point where you've learned the lesson. It's wrapped up in a nice little package and can be stored in your memory or whatnot, in the reserves for when you need this information moving forward that can be applied to future situations, so that you don't have to necessarily deal with these lessons again. However, Aquarius, the completion is key here. It is a process, but also what I'm feeling very strongly for you, Aquarius, is this reaching a sense of completion is a choice for you here. You can either work to complete this situation, meaning wrap it all up, Figure out what it is you needed to understand, or at least what you can understand in this situation, so that as you move forward, you can apply what you learned so that you're not recycling through this situation. Here's the word of caution though, because you have some more cards here. Another beautiful card is the Empress. The Empress came out and she's kind of on the side of everything else. She's kind of a reminder of the abundance that is available to you. However, I feel like you might be having trouble recognizing that or sinking into that. You have the High Priestess here with Temperance, and then also you have the Wheel of Fortune. However, the Wheel of Fortune fell crossed. And you see, it fell crossed in a way where it kind of looks like it's turning in reverse. I really kind of want this to be turning the opposite way for you. I want this to be turning upright for you, okay? And this is where the choice really comes into play for you, Aquarius, because when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel turns and turns and turns, and you really have no choice, or you have no ability to stop it on your own. Like you can't stick your hand out and make the Wheel of Fortune stop where you want it to stop. It turns and it stops on its own, okay? This is a big universal energy. However, the thing you do have control over in terms of the Wheel of Fortune, Aquarius, is your alignment to whatever it is could be coming for you in the future. So if your alignment is of the highest vibration possible, and I'm not talking like superhuman levels here, okay? Let's be real. We're all human beings. We all have bad days. We all are going through our own process, and we all have our own process of healing to handle, and that's different for everybody, all right? But we'll say, on average, if you can keep your energies as in relation to the Wheel of Fortune, meaning in relation to what it is you are looking to manifest or change or complete, what it is you're looking to move forward towards in the future, if you can keep your vibration high enough on average to benefit you, that's how you can help to guarantee that the Wheel of Fortune falls in your favor. When you're in the lower vibrations, that's when the Wheel of Fortune has a tendency to fall in a place that you never wanted to manifest to begin with. And as I was saying, when this first came out, this was sideways, yes. So it's crossing the High Priestess and Temperance, but it looks like, and it felt like it was kind of turning in reverse. Now, originally, when I saw that, Aquarius, I'm not going to lie, originally I felt like this was kind of saying that time is up in terms of whatever situation it is you're dealing with. And that could be a good thing. For some of you, I am feeling like that is creating a situation where something that has been incredibly burdensome for you, okay, is finally coming to an end. The time is up on that, okay? So, with that said, many of you could be moving towards a level of completion naturally. It's like you don't really necessarily have to do anything other than just allow the universe to work in your favor, which is also what Temperance and the High Priestess is talking about here. The High Priestess represents higher vibrational levels, secrecy, intuition, yes, your higher self, yes, higher guidance, but here the High Priestess is representing things going on beneath the surface, and you just needing to be patient with this alchemization process, represented by Temperance. And so that's where, to be honest, Aquarius, that's where the level of your choice is really a key factor in this situation. You can either choose to really work to lay down these burdens and ultimately end this situation, bringing a victory for you, bringing movement away from whatever difficulty it is you're facing or whatever cycle is completing for you, or you can choose to remain in some sort of negative mindset or low vibrational reality or low vibrational resonance in relation to the next cycle you're moving towards. And ultimately, in some cases, I literally just heard some of you are going to have to start over. You're going to have to start the lesson again. All right. And this is not meant to scare anybody. This is not meant to shame you. This is not meant to put you down. Ultimately, if it really takes you moving forward and cycling through this again, it's necessary because there's some deeper elements that you're going to be able to understand. But always keep in mind that you have the abundance of the universe at your disposal, or on your side, available to you. Okay, if you're feeling really kind of scared or apprehensive or like super nervous about the next cycle that you're about to enter into, once you really nail down this completion, the Empress is here to remind you that all is loved, all is beautiful. You have the ability to connect to that abundance. Abundance is here on your side. Fertility is here on your side. It's almost as if the Empress is she's guaranteeing a brighter new cycle. It's kind of what I feel like. But again, Aquarius, you have to choose to remain in the highest vibration possible. And I just heard awareness. So really hold on to the awareness that you've achieved, the awareness that you've gained in this previous cycle, whatever's closing out for you here in terms of like whatever burdens you may have been carrying. King of Wands just came out for you, Aquarius. You have to remain confident. Yeah, look, there's the Empress again, okay? She's at the bottom of the deck, and here is the King of Wands. You have to remain as confident as you possibly can. Do not let anything stop you. Do not let anything get in your way. Do not let anything control you or change you or make you feel like you can't move in the direction that you feel is right for you. Okay? Keep up this level of confidence because the universe and the Empress and Mother Gaia, even I'm hearing, believes in you. So you need to believe in yourself too. That's how we're going to get this done together. Okay? That's what the universe is saying. All right, kids, let's give this 5 shuffles. And we're going to get into the rest of your reading here. Yeah, Aquarius? Here we go. 1, 2. For my Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of June 2021. This is 3. This is 4. And this is 5. All right, Aquarius. Let's get into this here. I'm going to cut the deck. Oops. Oh. Boop. All right. Overall energy for you, Aquarius. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles. You know, the Knight of Pentacles has been coming out a lot, for the collective lately. And as he's been coming out in this round of collective readings, regardless as to whether it's the monthlies or not, just anytime the Knight of Pentacles has come out recently, within the last month or so, he's been representing a chance to move forward. He's also been representing the acknowledgement of all of the consistent work that you've been doing up until this point, and is kind of saying at this point, okay, you're ready to move to the next phase of your development, or maybe the next phase of this cycle for some of you. It is what I'm hearing, okay? Reassurance of work well done, because the Knight of Pentacles is a slowest moving knight in the deck, and he's very methodical, very thorough, all right? I mean, he can represent procrastination, but I don't think that's what this is representing for you here. Again, this feels like a green light to move forward to the next phase. Yep, underneath the Knight of Pentacles is the 9 of Pentacles. Underneath the 9 of Pentacles is the 4 of Pentacles. And underneath the 4 of Pentacles is the 6 of Cups. Okay. Lots of Pentacles energy here for you. So what this is kind of representing, Aquarius, is the fact that what is happening for you, or what is challenging you at this point, or maybe even what has been challenging you, it's all about the physical. It's about maybe your finances, maybe your I just heard social standing. Okay, challenging beliefs surrounding that. And that actually is directly connected to this 9 of Pentacles energy, which is self-sufficiency, sovereignty, entrepreneurship, rewards for work done well, being able to stand on your own. 4 of Pentacles is representing a solid foundation within yourself. Now, this is the reason why you are ready to move forward into this next phase, or this next period of a life cycle for you, okay? Because you have sufficiently done enough work here, or you've done thorough enough work dotted all your I's, crossed all your T's, and all that hoopty-hoopty-boo shit and all that stuff, right? You've done the work sufficiently. You're ready to move to the next cycle because you have a solid understanding of what it is you needed to learn here. Four of Pentacles. And this is all translating into your physical reality somehow. The other thing that I want to say moving forward here for you, Aquarius, is that this Nine of Pentacles, there is a level of there's a level of social responsibility that has been let go of here, because you're able to stand on your own 2 feet and not need the acceptance or the approval from somebody else to get the work done that you know you need to do here in life. At the bottom of the deck, you do have the Six of Cups, okay? So this is all in relation to, I just heard, your memory or what it is you've learned from the past, okay? A solid foundation in terms of your past experiences, what they mean to you, what they have meant to you, and how you can now move forward in your life process, okay? Excellent. Let's get into the first half of your reading here, Aquarius. First set of surrounding energies. There you go, the Eight of Cups. You are ready to move forward, all right? Leaving the past behind for sure and for good. Now, the other thing that I was picking up on and that I forgot to mention with the Ten of Wands, that was in the overall, was in the overall energy of your pre-shuffle. You guys, some of you are still carrying a hefty amount of baggage. Okay, with that Ten of Wands. But it's baggage from the old cycle that's now complete. You really need to be aware of this so that you can let go of it. It's not worth it to carry this any longer. All right, it served you for a certain purpose. It served you for a specific purpose. But now it's time to drop all of that and move on to potentially even create something new. Okay, Eight of Cups is coupled with the Three of Pentacles. There you go. Now, what this is saying to me, Aquarius, is that there's this baggage or whatever it needs to be let go of, or you can allow yourself to let this go because you've done a sufficient amount of work up until this point to recognize, or at least to be able to release, what is no longer serving you. Now, the other thing that I'm getting for this, Aquarius, is you need to let these things go. You've got to stop carrying this baggage because it's going to hinder you in the process moving forward of further self-development, okay? All right. Second set of surrounding energies for you, Aquarius. In the first half of your reading, you have the Ace of Wands. Inspiration. I feel very strongly that some of you have some sort of inspiration. You know what it is you want to do here. And as I'm feeling into that energy, it's almost like my heart is leaping into my chest, and like I'm feeling a lot of energy build up in my throat chakra. Either this is something that you need to say, a conversation that you need to have, or a way of expressing yourself. And it could be a new form of creative expression here. And it's almost as if it's like it's welling up. It's like the tension is building and it's just gonna like explode out of you. Maybe in the form of word vomit. So, okay, if you're feeling guided or inclined to have a conversation with someone, speak with someone about something, you might want to do that before it goes too long and you end up word vomiting everywhere and it turns out worse than it could have been had you handled it in a more diplomatic manner, I guess is what I want to say. Okay, Ace of Wands is coupled with the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that, Aquarius. You are ready to move on. Okay. You may not know exactly how to go about it, but I definitely feel like for whomever this reading is for, you have a sense of direction that you want to move in. And it may be so, what's the word I'm looking for here? Gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm having a blank here. It may be so ambiguous. That's the word I'm looking for. It may be ambiguous as to how you're going to get there or what exactly it is you're working towards. But I feel like there is definitely a feeling within you and inspiration within you to move forward to the next cycle. Even if it's just a feeling of, you know what, I really am ready to put an end to where I find myself right now. I don't know where it is I'm going next, but I know I'm ready for a change. That's excellent, okay? If you have trouble with your alignment, focus on nothing else other than just this desire to move on to the next cycle, because that is enough to get you there, okay? And it feels good, and that's what you want to be focusing on when you're working on your alignment with how the Wheel of Fortune is turning for you and where it's ultimately going to stop for you. It's your alignment, and you know you're in alignment with something that's right for you because it feels good. And this Ace of Wands energy definitely feels good, okay, Aquarius? Excellent. Your challenge here in the first half of your reading, you have the Page of Pentacles. Yes, 100% you are starting a new level. Yes, you are starting a new chapter. Yes, you're going to have to get your feet wet. Yes, you're going to have to wear training wheels for a hot second. So the fuck what, okay? We all go through it. That is absolutely no reason for you to stop yourself from exiting this cycle and moving on to the next one. I mean, it's not like you're walking or you're entering into the next cycle a complete novice. Come on now, Aquarius. You're taking what it is that you've gained, the knowledge and the wisdom and the understanding that you've gained in completing that previous cycle and taking that with you to the next one. So sure, it's a different energetic vibration. It's a different job. It's a different city. It's a different environment. It's a different relationship. But that does not mean that you've lost any of what you've learned from the past. And yes, you're going to have to wear training wheels for a little bit just so that you can get your feet firmly on the ground. But like, that's natural. Okay? Don't beat yourself up about that, and don't allow that to deter you from moving on to the next thing for yourself. Okay? Page of Pentacles is coupled with the Three of Wands. This is in direct alignment with your path, Aquarius. This is exactly where you need to be moving towards. The momentum is already there. It's already started. You just have to follow through with it, okay? It's a beautiful thing. Closing message or potential outcome for you, Aquarius, in the first half of your reading. You do have the Five of Pentacles here. And what I just heard is a sense of self-doubt and lack mentality is what you're freeing yourself from. Okay, which makes sense because in your overall energy, you do have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles can be seen as, in my opinion, the Nine of Pentacles can be seen as an exact opposite energy of the Five of Pentacles. Why? Because the Five of Pentacles is codependent and self-loathing and self-doubt and pity and feeling left out in the cold and all that. The Nine of Pentacles is the exact opposite in the fact that it is self-sufficiency, okay? Sovereignty, independence, abundance, right? So yes, this is what you're coming out of. For some of you, I do feel like you're still feeling the last little bits of this. But again, in order to work on the completion of this cycle, apply what it is you've learned over this time to those last little bits of feeling so that you can help push yourself forward, okay? Five of Pentacles is coupled with the Two of Pentacles. Greater balance, greater harmony, greater union within yourself. This is a very physical time period or a very physically oriented situation for you here. Other than the major arcana, which is only the Five of Wands right now. I'm sorry, the Wheel of Fortune. You have two Wands cards and a Cup card. Everything else is Pentacles. All right, so this has very physical meaning for you in your life. This is looking like a reshape of your physical reality, okay? Now, Five of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. I feel like the Two of Pentacles is representing your ability to take the moments in which you are feeling let down, left out in the cold, codependent or whatnot. I feel like you've learned sufficiently how to balance these energies out for yourself so that they're not overtaking you so much. And if that's and for others of you, that is your closing message. In terms of completing this cycle for yourself and making sure that you are staying on the good side of alignment when it comes to, well, let's say the beneficial side of alignment. When it comes to aligning with the Wheel of Fortune, what you need to do is when you find yourself in these moments, in these periods of feeling lack, and codependency and feeling left out in the cold, balance yourself out, okay? Bring into balance what the truth is, what reality is, and what's fiction, okay? Because the fiction, or I'll say it this way, the reality of the situation is you are never left out in the cold unless you leave yourself out, okay? And that means rejecting yourself, not taking care of yourself, not allowing yourself to receive what it is that you need, you know, not caring for yourself, not doing what it is you need to do for your, right? That's leaving yourself out in the cold. Not believing in yourself, believing that you're not worthy, all that kind of stuff. Okie dokie. Let's get into the second half of your reading here, Aquarius. First set of surrounding energies. You've got the Five of Cups. Okay, that's not really a bad thing. Grieving is necessary here. But you have to keep in mind that whatever it is that you're losing or whatever it is you're grieving about is necessary to be leaving your cycle, or it's a necessary grieving process so that you can feel through the emotions, you can process them, and then heal them. Because really the only way to heal anything is to feel through it, to be conscious of it, to work your way through it. And that's how you're going to get the understanding from it, the nuggets of wisdom for it. That's also how you are going to heal. Okay? Five of Cups is coupled with the Five of Wands. Ooh, there's some internal conflict here, Aquarius. And it's surrounding other people and surrounding other people's thoughts and opinions of you. I'm feeling that very, very specifically. But you see, that's interesting, Aquarius, because over here in the overall energy, in the Nine of Pentacles, there is a sense of sovereignty, of standing on your own, of not needing the approval of other people, of not needing other people's opinions. So, if you are still here, working through some sort of guilt or shame that is being projected onto you by other people and their values, allow yourself to feel through that, and then allow yourself to let it go. Because quite frankly, Aquarius, that ain't got shit to do with you. Because it's not you. It's not your thoughts. It's not your feelings. It's theirs. This feels like public shame. And yet there is nothing for you to be ashamed of. Period. Hey, look, I say this shit all the time, Aquarius. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. Okay. All right. So don't do that to yourself. Don't leave yourself out in the cold here. If they don't want to interact with you, if they don't want to communicate with you, if they think you're wrong, bad, this, that, and the third, fuck them. Excuse my language, but like, fuck them. Okay? What you're working on, Aquarius, is standing on your own. On your own 2 feet, being your own independent and sovereign person. Yes? Second set of surrounding energies for you, Aquarius. In the second half of your reading, you've got the Page of Cups, the Dreamer energy, innocence. When it comes to these people or these communities or whomever it is around you that's like trying to throw the book at you. I mean, like, I'm laughing because, like, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not, whatever. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to insult anybody, but like, if it feels like someone's trying to throw the book at you, you need to remember your innocence. You need to remember just how loving and beautiful you are. You need to remember who you are in the core of your being. Connect with that sense of your inner child, okay? Page of Cups is coupled with the Star. Remember your inner self, remember your innocence, and have faith. Because no matter what others how others may be portraying you, that doesn't mean that that's who you truly are. And you need to remember who you truly are at the core of your being, because ultimately you are the only one that can get yourself into alignment with where it is you want and need to be. So allowing other people to throw mud on you and just allowing it to stay there, thinking that you should just accept this because it's your fate. Well, this is what they say, this is who they say I am, so I guess that might as well be that who I am. No, bitch. You know who the fuck you are. Right? Don't let anybody do that. Do not let anybody do that to you. Maintain your sense of self. Maintain the connection with Source. Maintain your innocence, your connection with your sense of innocence, and allow the universe to work on healing and guiding you as you move forward. You are worthy of this, okay? Your challenge here, Aquarius, in the second half of your reading, you've got the Knight of Wands. So now moving forward here, whereas your challenge in the first half of the reading was stepping into this next level, stepping into this next reality, your challenge in the second half of your reading moving forward is to carry your light and shine brightly. Using the tools that you've gained from what it is you've learned in the past to get your message across. Now, take that with a grain of salt, because the Knight of Wands can be that type of energy. Knight of Wands is very Sagittarian, and that can represent like a newly awakened light worker who is like the one out there trying to like force. They may not think of it this way, but in essence, you're kind of trying to force your message or the light that you have or whatever it is you want to share on other people. And that's like one of the easiest ways to get them to head for the hills and refuse to listen to you. In this case, however, it's a little bit of the opposite. You are being challenged, Aquarius, with shining your light, with letting your message be heard, with letting your message be known. Obviously, you don't have to shove it down anybody's throat. That's not what we're afraid of here. We are concerned with the fact that you are feeling apprehensive about at least moving forward with your new sense of self, or with this sense of light and wisdom and understanding that you have come to. That is your challenge in the second half of your reading. Not necessarily being too forceful on others, but instead allowing your light to shine to begin with. And allowing your sense of inspiration, Ace of Wands, to carry you forward, okay? Your challenge, the Knight of Wands is coupled with, yes, there it is, the Eight of Swords. See, that's right. It is your mental conditioning from the past. Also, I'm feeling specifically the way people around you could potentially perceive you, which is another element of that conditioning from the past that is stopping you from moving forward with your sense of inspiration, moving forward with your light. Don't let that happen, Aquarius. You are an innovator, okay? You are all about, I know you're a fixed sign, but honestly though, you're on a collective scale, on a grand scale, on a humanitarian scale even, you're all about change. Change and technology and the weird things and being unique and what, don't let anybody dim your shine, Aquarius, okay? Closing message or potential outcome for you, Aquarius. Ooh, you have the Hierophant. You're going up against the establishment. That's not an easy thing to do. It's not. I promise you, Aquarius, it's not. And I don't need to promise you. You get that, okay? The Hierophant is coupled with, perfect. Fucking right. Look at that. You are going up against an establishment, but the Hierophant is coupled with strength. You are strong enough to go against the grain. You are strong enough to break the mold, okay? This guy may seem unbreakable, but everything has their breaking point. Even you, including you. Okay, we get that. But at the same time, for some reason, I want to say this guy should not scare you. Especially not to a true Aquarian. The establishment should never scare you. You have what it takes within you. You have a unique ability within you to create great change for the betterment of yourself, the people that you live with, your tribe, your environment, those that you serve. You are the pioneer of such energies. Believe in yourself, okay? All right, Aquarius, let's get into this here. I'm going to close your reading with the Gaia Oracle, yeah? All right. 4 shuffles for you. 1. 2. Closing message for my Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of June 2021. This is 3. 4. And 5. All right. Closing message for you, Aquarius. Closing message for my Aquarians. Excellent. Oh, yeah. Harmony, power, self-confidence, and productivity. Oh, it's right here. I thought I left a card in there. Okay, here we go. Card number 3. Harmony. This card heralds a period of inner and outer harmony. In the coming months, you will feel an increase of self-confidence, which will result in greater productivity. It is as if you have learned to harness the primal forces of nature and are able to channel this energy in a powerful and meaningful way to achieve your goals. Your guiding stars are in harmonious alignment at present. This is a fortunate time for you, and this period will continue for several months. Be mindful of the power you have at present. Honor it, respect it, and use it wisely. What you learn in this time will help you greatly in the future. Observe your state of mind during this time, as well as your actions and how others react to you. Notice how many doors open and how previously inaccessible paths now become clear of obstacles. All you desire comes to you with little effort, all because there is harmony in your inner and outer worlds. Remember this in the future, for it will serve you well. So there you have it, Aquarius. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. Again, if you would like a personal reading with me, go ahead and check the description box below. And if you would like more content throughout the month, including extra daily content in the form of astrology, go ahead and check me out on Patreon, patreon.com/divine conversations. With that said, I hope you guys have a fantastic month, and I look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading for the month of July. Yeah? Take care. Mwah! Bye.